Did you know that sharing your password to a streaming service like Netflix can land you in some pretty hot water in Tennessee? According to a law passed in 2011, you can be punished with a misdemeanor for sharing your password to an entertainment subscription service. A pretty good thing to know, right? Well, there are more Tennessee laws that you probably didn't know about, just like that one. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you about some of the most important laws that you need to know before moving to Tennessee. And stay tuned to the end of the video where I tell you about one of the more recent controversial laws that was passed just this year. Hey everyone, my name is Brenna. I'm a realtor with Simply Home in the Middle Tennessee area, and I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you or anyone else you know is moving to Tennessee and needs a realtor, then give me a call today. You can find all of my information linked in the description down below. And also be sure to subscribe because I post weekly videos all about Tennessee. Okay, so my first law took effect in 2019, and some Tennessee residents are still getting used to this one. The new hands-free device law states that motorists may not hold a mobile phone or any other standalone electronic device while driving. Other prohibited activities include texting, watching or recording videos, calling, holding your phone to use or view your GPS, and reaching for your phone that hasn't been properly restrained. So what happens if you're caught with a phone in your hand? The first and second offense includes a $50 fine and $10 court fees. The third offense increases to a $100 fine. And if you're in a school, construction, or work zone, then the fine will increase to $200. You will also gain points on your driving record, which will raise insurance rates for you. So make sure if you're moving to Tennessee anytime soon, you invest in a good phone mount, because if you're caught driving with a phone in your hand, you gotta pay at least $50 minimum. And there's probably a $50 phone mount that's at least worth, not paying that fee. The next thing I'm gonna talk about is also driving related. Now, when you move to a new state, you have to get used to their traffic patterns. And in Tennessee, we have some things that are going to be different from other states. The right on red rule permits drivers to make a right turn after stopping at a red light unless a sign is posted that prohibits this. So I was talking to a friend the other day, and he mentioned that when he first moved here, he didn't know that you could make a right turn at a red light, which I'm sure led to some people honking behind him. So in Virginia, where he is from, he did not have the red on right rule, whereas here in Tennessee, we do. So it's definitely something to get used to if you're not familiar with this. And speaking of red lights, Tennessee also has red light cameras. Here is a list of the 18 areas in Tennessee that have red light cameras. On the right, you'll see cities with speeding cameras as well. Stop sign and red light violations are a Class C misdemeanor, which carries a $50 fine plus court costs with a max of 30 days in jail. Though in general, you will not be receiving any jail time. So when you're driving through an intersection here in Tennessee, be mindful of the automated red light and speed cameras that we have here. Otherwise, you may be stuck with a ticket that you do not want to pay. The next law I'm going to talk about involves filing for divorce here in Tennessee. And I know it's the big one. So Tennessee offers both fault and no-fault divorces. So what does this mean? A no-fault ground for divorce means that the couple agrees to every statement in the petition and are asking the court to approve it. On the other hand, a fault ground for divorce is used when the couple cannot agree on things and need to argue the terms and conditions in court. There are way more complexities to Tennessee divorce laws that an attorney could explain way better than I can, so I've linked some information down in the description down below. And I'll also have information for the other laws in the description as well. So my next law will land you in guaranteed jail time, so listen up. You will receive mandatory jail time with being charged for a DUI in Tennessee. A first-time offender will get 48 hours in jail minimum and can go to a max of 1 year depending on your blood alcohol level. In addition to jail time, your license will also be revoked for 1 year and you'll be ordered to participate in an alcohol and drug treatment program. And you'll also face a $350 to $1,500 fine. And here's a list of the penalties for the second and third offense. Tennessee laws crack down hard on DUIs, so make sure you know all of the consequences to driving under the influence here in Tennessee. My final and most recent law is Tennessee's permitless carry law, which just took effect July of this year. There have been some mixed feelings over this law because it allows Tennesseans who are over the age of 21 to carry a handgun without a permit or any training. And this applies to both open and concealed carrying. And on the other hand, the law has also increased penalties for gun crimes. For instance, gun theft is now considered a felony with a mandatory 6-month sentence instead of the previous 30 days. So I'm curious to know, what do you think about this most recent law that was passed in Tennessee? And what do you think of all the other laws that I talked about in this video as well? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.